Let the recording start. Good morning, class. So today we will take up the topic pronouns for our grammar section. Okay. Now, any word which is used instead of a noun is called a pronoun. Clear? Just a second. Let me just quickly take up the photograph. So, is it visible on the screen? So, let us talk of what basically pronoun is. The word that you use instead of a noun is called a pronoun. Okay? And you must have read it and learnt about it from class 1. So there's nothing new. Now we come on to kinds of pronouns. Now we know what are pronouns, but many a times we do not demarcate them very nicely about the kinds of pronouns we know. Okay? So here is the detailed version of, I'll try to explain each thing in detail so that you are clear about it. Pronouns are of 9 kinds, okay? 9 तरीके के होते हैं. Let's see the personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, emphatic pronouns, and relative pronouns. Now, the first one we'll take up is the personal pronoun. Now, personal, as the word only tells you, जिसमें हमारे बारे में बात हो रही है, मैं, तुम, तुम्हारा, okay? Like when we talk of personal pronouns, the various forms are I, मैं, okay? And if it's a singular, but when we talk of the other, it is when we talk of many, so we say we, हम सब. Now, when we talk of second person, you, tum, and in the plural form also, you all are very naughty. है So we say like this. Then third person, we say he, she, it. And when we talk of plural, we say they. Now, what is first person? What is second person? What is third person? Now, the person who's talking is the first person. Right now, I am talking, I'm the first person. So when I talk about myself, I will say I. Instead of saying Preeti is talking, I'll say I am talking. So now I is here, the first person, and is a pronoun. It's a personal pronoun. Now supposing me and say Nusra, we both are talking to you all, then we'll say we are talking. It's a plural word for the same first person. Okay, where we talked of and we together were talking to the people. Okay. Now comes the second person. That means to whom we are talking. Right now I'm talking to you all. So you is a single. Supposing I'm just talking to Nusra, I'll say you are a good girl. Now if I'm talking to all of you, then what will I say? You all are good children. But the reference was you only. Okay? Whether I was talking to a single person or to a plural one. So basically, this is the second person. First person is the person who's talking. Second is to whom he is talking. Now, the third person means about whom we are talking. Supposing I'm talking about Dhairya Chadha. So I'll say he is working hard to be a good boy. Now, what did I use? Instead of saying Dhairya Chadha is working hard, I said he is working hard to be a good boy. Now here he, she, it, these are the terms which we use for the third person about whom we are talking. Okay? And in the plural form, they are working hard to be good children. Maybe there and maybe 2, 3 friends of his, they all are working hard to be good children. Okay? So is the word clear that when we talk of personal, then we use personal pronouns. Now, uses of it. Let us see where the word it is used. Okay, let us see this. Now, first A it is used for the things or animals. I read the book. It is very interesting. Now, that book is a non living thing. When we talk of anything or any animal, we talk of it. Supposing there's a dog in our house, we don't say he is a great dog or she is a great dog. We say it is a great dog. Though we know कि अच्छा ये कुत्ता है कि female है, I will not use the word, but you know it कि we should not be referring to animals with he or she. Rather, we should say it. I hope I'm clear with this. From now, you will not make this blunder. It is a good dog. It is a good bird. I see a ball. It is a big ball. Okay, so for things and for animals, we use it. Now, B, we use it for a small child. The baby is crying, lift it. जब baby born होता है, we know, I mean, not just born, but for a little more years, we call it. Okay, we don't say he or she, though we can say, but then the baby about whom we are not clear. Supposing some other person on the road who's walking with the child, we say it's a cute baby. We don't say he is a cute baby, she is a cute baby, because for that we need to know कि ये लड़का है कि लड़की है. So in general, we say it's a cute baby. Then we use it for people in few cases. In some cases, we use it for even people. Let us see. Who is it in the line? Now, you must have heard me when you were in class 6. Who was it? Who made this noise? Did I not say it quite often? Who was it? Who was making this noise? So who was it? When you're not sure that who, whether it was a boy or a girl who made that noise, you say it also for some time, and then most of the time it's a question. If you see, it's me, Suresh. मैं हूँ Suresh. So it's okay. Then is it Suresh over there? No, it's Mohan. So you see, at times we use it for people also. I hope these 3 points are clear. Then coming to D, to express time, distance, weather, we use it many a times. Like it's 5 o'clock by my watch. It's a cold day. It's 500 kilometers. So for weather, for time, for distance, we use it. Then E, to introduce sentences, we use it like just to introduce a particular thing or a concept, we use it. Now let us see. It's a lovely day. It's a bright sunny morning. It's a beautiful handwriting. Okay, so these are the sentences which we use quite often to refer, and we begin with it. Then F, to represent something already mentioned. Example, he's always on time and I like it. Now, anything to mention which was already there, we use it. Okay, we'll take up the next page. I hope all of you have the grammar book. Use of they, them, and their. Now, the pronouns they and them can be used with neither, either, no one, someone, anyone, everyone. For example, who has left their bag on the seat? Neither of them has completed their work. Everyone can be present, can't they? So these they, them are used basically with they, them, and their are often used with neither, either, no one, someone, anyone, everyone. Okay. So personal pronouns, I hope they are clear. Now we come on to the second one, demonstrative pronouns. Now they help to point at something or someone. They pinpoint at something or someone. This is my pen. Okay, now this particular, I'm pinpointing it, this is my pen. That is a lost umbrella. I'm pinpointing on these are these particular bundle of books. I'm pinpointing a particular set of books. Those are students in this school. So we are again pinpointing, and that is why when we demonstrate, when we highlight a particular something, then it is someone or something, then we talk of demonstrative pronouns. Then third is possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. Now here they have told you about possessive pronouns, and at the same time they have also given adjectives so that you do not get confused with the possessive pronouns and adjectives. Now, let me tell you what adjectives are so you know it. Now, pronouns are the words which are used instead of a noun. Noun की जगह पर pronoun use होता है. अब adjective क्या है? Adjective वो है जो noun को describe करता है. Any word which is describing a noun is called an adjective. Okay? So now let us see. They help us to show possession. Possession means हमें अपना दिखाते हैं कि ये हमारी है, possession है हमारा, इस पे हमारा हक है. Those are called possessive. Now let us see what the example is. This pen is mine. Now this is possessive pronoun. Mine, मेरा है. ये pen मेरा है. Okay. Now here in the same sentence, this pen, ye pen. Which pen? This pen. Pen is a noun. And what is telling about it? This. This is the adjective, possessive adjective. Okay. So this is an adjective and mine is a possessive pronoun. Now let us see. That is your pen. Now this is possessive adjective. How? Why? Because it is telling you about pen, your pen, तुम्हारा pen, किसका pen? Your pen. So when any noun is described, it's an adjective. When when a noun is replaced by a pronoun, by a word, then it is a pronoun. Okay. I will take another example. Those shoes are hers. वो shoes उसके हैं. Hers is a possessive pronoun. This is our house. हमारा घर. किसका घर? हमारा घर. So the moment adjectives are describing a particular noun, house is a noun, it is describing किसका घर है? हमारा घर है. ठीक है? Then it is an adjective. So this is your possessive pronoun. We move on to fourth one, interrogative pronouns. Interrogation क्या होता है? Question mark. That means ones which are asking a question. So which are interrogative pronouns? Who, what, which, whom. These are the few which ask questions in a form of a pronoun. What is your problem? Who can help you? Which is your school bag? Whom can you help? So interrogative means a question mark will always be there. Then comes reflexive pronouns. What are reflexive pronouns? Let us see. When, myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, him, himself, herself, itself, themselves are used as objects of a verb. Underline this. When these words, myself, yourself, herself, their self, all these words, when they are used as objects of a verb, please underline. When they are used as objects of a verb, and when the subject and the object are the same person or animal, the pronouns are called reflexive pronouns. Underline this. I repeat again. When is the reflexive pronoun used? When it is used as object of a verb, या फिर when the subject and the object in the sentence are talking of the same person. Please switch off your mic. This is very important. वरना समझ नहीं आएगा. Somebody has opened the mic. फिर सुनो. When a particular word is used as an object of a verb, or if the subject and the object being talked are same people or same person or same animal, then we call it reflexive pronoun. He hurt himself. Here, he is the subject, hurt is the verb, himself is an object. When object and the subject are the same people, उसने अपने को चोट लगा ली, तो वो उसने जो है और अपने को are the same person we are talking of, then we use reflexive pronoun. Let's just take more example. You can save yourself. तुम अपने को बचा सकते हो. तुम and अपने को are the same people. So then we use reflexive. We should love ourselves. हमें अपने को प्यार करना चाहिए. So here again, हमें और अपने को are the same people we are talking of. So it's a reflexive pronoun. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Reflexive pronoun can also be used after prepositions. And many a times reflexive pronouns can be used after a preposition. Okay, how? Let us see. We should depend on ourselves. हमें अपने पर भरोसा करना चाहिए. On is a preposition. What is a preposition? Which is telling you the condition of a particular situation. The book is on the table. So on ऊपर रखी हुई है ना. The book is under the table. लो वही book अब under. Just by adding under, उसकी position change हो गई. So it is telling you the condition. So when a particular, in a sentence, when a condition is told, it is a preposition. Okay. So here they are telling you that many a times reflexive pronoun can be used just after the preposition. Like take the second example. I spoke to myself. मैंने अपने आप से बात की. I spoke to myself. Take care of yourself. Okay. Next, emphatic pronouns. Number 6 is emphatic pronouns. When myself, ourself, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself are used to emphasize a noun or a pronoun. See, reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns, they have the same words. अब हम कैसे ढूंढेंगे कि ये क्या है? Reflexive है कि emphatic है? So the only way to demarcate is reflexive में या तो ये ऑब्जेक्ट होगा वर्ब का या फिर सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट एक ही पर्सन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं तो ये रिफ्लेक्सिव है. लेकिन emphatic, same words for emphatic, let us see how can they be differentiated. So you will immediately know it's an emphatic pronoun when it is emphasizing, मतलब कि noun या फिर pronoun के बारे में बढ़ा के बता रहा है तुमको. I myself can do this. मैं अपने आप ये काम कर लूंगा. Now here it is emphasizing कि मैं अपने आप कर लूंगा. Then it is a emphatic pronoun. When it is, please underline, to emphasize a noun or a pronoun. यहाँ पे I is a pronoun and myself is emphasizing I. So it's a pronoun. Oh, emphatic pronoun. Okay. Let's see, note the difference. चलो difference भी देख लें. Mala herself met Virat. Mala, not anyone else, met Virat. मतलब Mala is a noun here and herself, we are talking about Mala and we are emphasizing कि Mala ने खुद जाके मिली थी विराट से. Okay. See the other one. Mala met Virat herself. Mala met Virat, not anyone else. Okay, did you get it? Now we come on to the seventh one, reciprocal pronoun. These pronouns are used to show that an action or a feeling is reciprocated. For example, they took care of each other. Reciprocal pronouns, they are very easy. So each other, one another, these are जो एक दूसरे, each other, हर कोई से, all these are reciprocated. What I did to you, you did to me is called reciprocal. Okay. Each other, we love each other. हम एक दूसरे को. तो यहाँ पे reciprocal हो रहा है ना. So that is what is reciprocal pronouns. Okay. Eighth one is indefinite pronouns. The indefinite pronouns are somebody, anybody, nobody, everybody, someone, anyone, no one, everyone, something, anything, nothing, everything. Where we are not sure, when we are somebody has done this. अब मुझे पता नहीं है किसने किया. So when we are indefinite, who has done it, who was the one, then we use indefinite pronoun. These pronouns do not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. For example, everybody enjoyed the puppet show. In the class, everyone is paying attention. अब मुझे नहीं पता कौन कौन है, but it is in general. So when we talk of indefinite, there is no definite, no sure person and amount, then we talk of indefinite. Okay. Then we come on to the last, ninth one. Oh, children, sorry, I have not taken a photograph. Just a second. Huh? The last one says, I am taking this exercises also. Okay. So when we talk of the last, the is the relative pronoun, that is interrogative. Now, a relative pronoun is very much same as the interrogative pronouns which we have done. Let us see the difference of this. Relative pronoun. Who is the subject? In the object form, it will be whom. Okay. And then in the possessive, it will be whose. So let's see the use of it, and then it will be more clear to us. Let us see the use. Relative pronouns are used to introduce a relative clause. Relative clauses give some information about the noun they qualify. Whatever noun is being talked in a sentence, they give us some information about it and they qualify it. Okay, let us see. There are two uses, there are two types. One is defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. So very simple. We'll see, go into the detail. Add detail about a specific noun that is defined. भाई जो भी noun है उसके बारे में कुछ detailing देता है. जैसे कि the boys who were tired slept. Now who were tired? वो boys, सब लोग नहीं. Only the boys who were tired, they slept. The children who are naughty disturb the class. पूरी क्लास डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर रही है. द चिल्ड्रन, वो बच्चे, द चिल्ड्रन इज अ नाउन. अब उनके बारे में बता रहे हैं कि उनसे रिलेटेड रिलेटिव हो गया. तो क्या है उनसे रिलेटेड? वो बच्चे जो, द चिल्ड्रन हु आर नॉटी, वो जो नॉटी हैं बस वही डिस्टर्ब करते हैं क्लास को. द रेस्ट ऑफ देम डोंट. दैट मीन, है ना. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड डिफाइनिंग रिलेटिव क्लॉज. कि जो डिफाइन कर रहा है कि देखो, दोज हु आर नॉटी, खाली वही बच्चे हैं जो डिस्टर्ब करते हैं. So only some of the boys were tired and those tired boys slept. But others who were not tired, they were awake. Okay, the boys who were tired slept. Got it? Now यहाँ पे ये who जो है क्वेश्चन की तरह नहीं यूज हो रहा है. So it is not an interrogative pronoun. Did you get it? So this is the difference. Now let's go on to the non-defining relative clauses. Tell us more about something or someone. But the information in these clauses does not help us to define what or who we are talking about. Now, the girl who wore a red sari is my friend. Now, the girl, भाई कोई भी लड़की है, अगर हम उसमें से ये हटा दें who wore a red sari, तो भी ये सेंटेंस पूरा हो जाएगा. The girl is my friend. The girl who wore a red sari is my friend. ठीक है? So who wore a red sari is telling you something extra. Let us take this example. My friend Shashi, who went to the same school as me, has just written a best-selling novel. Now here they are saying मेरी दोस्त शशि जिसने मेरे संग स्कूलिंग की थी, उसने एक नॉवल, बेस्ट सेलिंग नॉवल लिखी है. अब अगर इसमें से who went to the same school as me हटा भी दो, तो भी it is making just as clear a sentence as it is. My friend Shashi has just written a best-selling novel. So these are non-defining relative clauses. They are not very defining. बहुत ज्यादा उनसे चेंज नहीं होता हमारा जो सेंटेंस है. वो तब भी मेरी दोस्त थी, अभी मेरी दोस्त है शशि. उसके बारे में मैंने कुछ एक्स्ट्रा बता दिया जिसके के कारण वो नॉन डिफाइनिंग क्लॉज इसमें, नॉन डिफाइनिंग रिलेटिव क्लॉज उसमें आ गई. ओके. माय सिस्टर हु स्टेज इन लंदन हैज जस्ट रिटन अ बेस्ट सेलिंग नॉवल. मेरी बहन जो लंदन में रहती है, जो who stays in London has just written a best-selling novel. अब मेरी सिस्टर मेरी ही रहेगी, उसने अच्छी नॉवल लिखी है, वो चाहे लंदन में रहे. इसको अगर ये पार्ट हटा दो, my sister has just written a best-selling novel. It is all in all. सो अगर हम किसी पर्टिकुलर नाउन के बारे में उसको एक्स्ट्रा डिफाइन कर रहे हैं एंड उसके रिलेटिवनेस निकाल रहे हैं, extra information दे रहे हैं, these are called relative pronouns. I hope I'm clear till here. Whatever I have done for today is clear. मैंने
Yes, ma'am.
कोशिश तो बहुत अच्छे से की है. I
Yes,
hope I
ma'am.
will. ठीक है फिर. You all can go through this. इसको एक बार ये पूरा समझ लेना. Now since we don't meet, so no need to write anything. Just write the heading pronoun and we will do these